I'm your pocket filler, the parlay killer, the Northside thriller. Start the broadcast, subscribe with a smash, the Gorilla Sports Podcast.
Hey guys, welcome in Gorilla Sports Podcast. I'm your host, Alex Volpin, and it is Monday, November the 11th. All right, recapping yesterday's plays, we went 3-1. We'll take that all day, every day. We had Derek Carr over his passing yard prop. That was a winner. We took George Kittle over his receiving yard prop. Now, again, I know some of you wouldn't have covered that one. I got it at 55.5. I know it was at 56.5 for a while as well. You ended up with 57, but I know it crept up to about 58 or 59.5. So I think some of you would have been right on that fence. And then we took Brock Purdy over his rushing yard prop. That was a winner as well. Our one loser was Malik Neighbors over 74.5 receiving yards. He ended up with 50, but God, Daniel Jones is so bad. He was wide open so many times, and he kept airmailing him. But not like it was a bomb and he just kind of overthrew him. It's like he's wide open 20 yards down the field, right in the middle of the field, and he just airmails him. So it was a pretty painful thing to watch at 9:30 in the morning, but hey, whatever. We'll take it. 3-1. Let's get into our plays for Monday night. My first official play is I'm taking Jalen Waddle over 42.5 receiving yards. Now, we're kind of buying a dip on Jalen Waddle. This guy is an elite receiver. He's gone 3 1,000-yard seasons to start his career. So it's not like this guy's just forgotten how to do it. Just this offense has been absolutely anemic without Tua. Now Tua's back. He's been back for 2 games now. And I think this Rams defensive line isn't going to pressure him enough where he has to completely check it down to Devon Achane over and over and over again like he has been doing. I think he's going to have enough time for Waddle to kind of get down the field a little bit better. And 42.5 yards, this just seems like nothing. Now, the Rams just let Jackson Smith-Njigba, who plays a similar role out of the slot position as Jalen Waddle, go 7 catches for 182 yards and 2 touchdowns last game. So I think this is a great spot. Give me Jalen Waddle over 42.5 receiving yards. In that same game, I got 2 official plays, and then we got 3 plays to make it a same-game parlay. My next official play that I'm putting a full unit bet on is we're going to take Devon Achane, and we're going to take him under 13.5 rushing attempts. I think this number's too high. He's only covered this in 1 out of 6 games, and the one time he did cover was with Tyler Huntley, not with Tua. They don't need him to run the ball. He's there to check down, to throw him the ball. Now, Raheem Mostert is back and healthy, so he's going to be cutting into that rushing attempts role. And they've got Jalen Wright, their rookie that they drafted. They're kind of getting him more acclimated, so he's getting a heck of a lot more run as well. I think 13.5 is way too high. It should be more like 10.5 or 11.5. So I don't think he's getting 14 rushing attempts. Give me Devon Achane under 13.5 rushing attempts. So those are my 2 official plays that I put 1 units on. Now, to make it a same-game parlay, I know you're going to have a sweat-free same-game parlay or just a same-game parlay boost. I'm going to take Jonnu Smith, the tight end, Miami Dolphins, over 34.5 receiving yards. Now, he's covered this easily in 3 out of his last 4 games. He's averaging 56 yards a game over that 4-game stretch. So he's becoming involved big time in this offense. So that's 20 yards of value on his average over his 34.5 receiving yard prop. The Rams give up the 6th most receiving yards to the tight end position. This is a good spot. Give me Jonnu Smith over 34.5. So those are our 3 NFL plays. And I got 1 NBA play I like too. We're going to take Evan Mobley, Cleveland Cavaliers, over 17.5 points. Now, the Chicago Bulls give up the 3rd most points to the power forward position. And Evan Mobley's averaging 18.4 points a game already. He's had back-to-back 23-point games versus much tougher defenses versus the power forward position in Brooklyn and Golden State, which are both top 15. So this is a great spot. Give me Evan Mobley over 17.5 points. All right, guys, you got 4 big bad plays for a Monday. Let's keep this rolling. If you're rocking with me, let's roll.